For today's video, we will have the Science Laboratory Tour at the University of the Immaculate Conception. We have 1 in the grade school and 4 in the junior high school. Now, we will begin our tour in the Preschool Science Laboratory. Let's go! You can see a wide and well-ventilated laboratory with fans and windows. Next, it has big tables where students can perform different experiments by group. Over here, we have another set of cabinets, which it contains different types of microscopes. Above, you can see different types of charts. And also in this side, you can see the model of the human body. And also, you can see the different projects of my students for the Science Investigatory Project. On the right side, we can see another set of different laboratory apparatuses. At the back part of the laboratory, you can see a fire extinguisher, 2 sinks where students can wash their hands, and a different laboratory apparatus, an emergency eye wash station, and also a first aid kit. With the grade school science laboratory tour. Now, let's go to the junior high school science lab. Here in the junior high school, we have 4 science laboratory. Let's begin with the earth science lab. Inside the laboratory, we can see 2 central laboratory tables, which it is a chemical and acid resistant. On each corner, it has a sink and a faucet, and also a drying board for the laboratory apparatuses. Here, we have a chemical-resistant reagent shelf, laboratory fitting gas valve, working table, electrical outlet, fluorescent lamp, equipment, and base cabinet for storage. Then in front, you can see the teacher's table. Same with a sink, a big mirror, chair at the back, and also a wide whiteboard. At the back part, we have a fume hood. The purpose of it is to prevent the release of hazardous substances inside the laboratory, also by controlling and exhausting odorous chemicals. The second laboratory is the biology lab. When we enter the science laboratory, you can see at the upper part the DNA project of the students. And in the lower part, you can see the different preserved animals such as fishes, frogs, and pig. Same as other laboratories, we have also 2 tables here. We have the teacher's table also, and in front you can see a flat screen TV where we can observe other species of plants and animals. At the back part, we can also see the preserved leaves, different types of shells, and the model of a human skeleton, same as my height. And lastly, we have also here the different types of shells. The third laboratory is the physics lab. Same in other laboratories, we have also different tables here. And in front, you can see the teacher's table with a sink, flat screen TV, and a whiteboard. On this side, we have cabinets where it's used for storing chemicals or any experiment. The last laboratory is the chemistry lab. Same with other laboratory, here in the chemistry lab, we have different tables. But on each table, it has a sink with laboratory gas valve and water valve. In front, same, we have teacher's table with a sink, and the unique part in our laboratory, we have a camera at the upper part, where it is used for demonstration here in this table. On the right side, you can see the different projects of the students. Another project of the students are these atomic models. In this area, it is used to transfer those chemicals and place it in the chemical waste where we can store in these containers. At the back part, still we have different sink, and also you have seen something like a shower used for emergency. Below the table, we have cabinets where we can store different chemicals, and there is also a reminder here, caution, keep hands off. This is the storage area. It is connected to the physics lab and chemistry lab. It is where we store the different laboratory apparatuses like microscopes, glasswares of beakers, and etc. We also store some of the reagents that can be used in an experiment here in the refrigerator. We can also ask help from our lab in charge if ever we want to borrow apparatus or any chemicals. That's all for today's laboratory tour. So subscribe and stay tuned for more videos to come. Go forth and do science!